What's up, everybody? My name is Mark, this is Riffle, Shuffle, and Roll, and today you're here to learn a game called Straight Shooter. If it's your first time visiting the channel, please be sure to hit subscribe and the bell so you're notified about new games every week. Also, be sure to check out the Riffle, Shuffle, and Roll community over on Reddit. The link is down in the description below. Straight Shooter is a game for 3 or 4 players. It's in the trick family, and its chief game mechanism is trick taking. There is a classic game called Shooter, which involves a trump suit and bidding. And what I wanted to do was create the most pared down trick taking game possible. An introductory trick taking game with nothing more than high card takes the trick. So I went ahead and developed this little game called Straight Shooter. Let's dive in and learn how to play. All you will need to play Straight Shooter is a standard 52 card French deck, and we'll strip that down to be a much smaller playing deck, and a way to keep score. Straight Shooter uses basically a euchre deck. You will need all 4 suits, ranked 9 through ace. 9 is low, ace is high. There is no trump suit in this game. That's why it's called Straight Shooter. To determine the first dealer, each player should draw a card from the deck. Low card deals first. If there is a tie between the lowest card, each player would draw again, in which the low card breaks the tie for deal. Shuffle the cards thoroughly and deal out the entire deck so that each player has the same number of cards. A 3-player game, each player will get 8 cards. In a 4-player game, each player will get 6 cards. Play begins with the player to the left of the dealer. They choose 1 card and play it to the trick. The suit of the card they lead must be followed by players if they are able to follow it. The card they played is a diamond, so every player at the table must play a diamond if they have one in their hand. If a player cannot follow suit, they may play any card they wish. The highest card in the suit that was led takes the trick. Play like this continues until all the tricks have been played. Once the final trick is played and collected, the round is over and it's time to tally up your score. Once the score has been tallied, the cards are collected and the deck is passed to the player left of the previous dealer. That player shuffles and deals. Play like this continues until one player reaches 32 points or more. Let's see how to keep score. A player earns 1 point for each trick that they capture. If a player manages to capture all of the tricks, they have successfully shot the moon. If a player shoots the moon, they earn double the total possible points. So in a 3-player game, if a player successfully shoots the moon, they earn 16 points. In a 4-player game, they would earn 12 points. The first player to reach 32 points or more wins the game. In the event that 2 players pass 32 at the same time, the player with the higher score wins. If there is a tie, it is broken with a showdown. Let's check out how a showdown works. A showdown is played much the same way as a regular game, with some subtle differences. To determine the dealer for the showdown, each player draws a card. The lower card must deal. The dealer shuffles the cards thoroughly and deals 7 cards to each player. There must be an uneven amount of cards, so 7 cards are dealt to each player. Non-dealer begins the trick, or in the case of more than 2 players in a showdown, the player to the left of the dealer begins the trick. The non-dealer leads, and the opponent must follow suit if they can. If they are unable to follow suit, they may play any card they wish. The highest card takes the trick. Play like this continues. The player who takes the most tricks in the showdown wins the game. Alright, that was how to play Straight Shooter. If you're interested in more trick-taking games, go ahead and check out my trick-taking game playlist. I'll put that link down below in the description. I'll also link directly to Shooter down in the description. Well, that's it for now. I'll catch you next time, and remember, keep on playing.